What's going on, everybody? This is Frank, and today I'm in Dalton, Georgia at West Hill Cemetery, and we are going to do a walkthrough and look at some of the graves up here in the oldest part of the cemetery. That's the main gates to the cemetery. There's a lot of big, beautiful stones up here. I'm going to go down here and show y'all this angel statue on top of this stone right down here. Second Lieutenant, U.S. Army Air Forces. Thank you for your service, sir. Right here is one of the trees that got got knocked down. Excuse me, got knocked down during the storm. I got a bunch of pictures at home of me and my kids and my wife. We used to take pictures beside this tree back in the day. I need to track those pictures down. I got a lot of pictures from this cemetery before the storm. And right up there is the angel statue. And there's one of the above ground stone boxes. There's a few in this cemetery. I have family and friends that's buried at this cemetery also. My uncle is buried right down there, my aunt and uncle on my mom's side. The sun is starting to shine on the camera, so it's sort of hard to see. We have a lot of trips planned coming up. We're fixing to go out of town and do some videos. I have a ton more that's in Dalton and Chatsworth that I have found. Try to keep my shadow out of it. I might read a few of them. I wanted to film all I could of the stones, so I figured it would take forever if I read every stone, so I'm going to show a lot of them, and some of them I might read. And but I'll definitely be back to add to these videos because, like I said, this cemetery is huge. And I do have some more individual folks that I'm going to be filming over here. usually I start the video and I say things that I'm going to do, and I end up doing something totally different. Like I'll say I'm going to read some, and then a lot of times I don't. Then I go home and watch the video, and I'm like, well, I said I was going to do this, and I didn't. And a lot of times I delete the video and start all over, but I'm not going to do that no more. I'm going to post the videos how I make them, because that's just me. I mean, I'll say one thing and do another. But there's another one of the trees that was lost during the storm. I used to try to make every video perfect, but with my videos, you never know what you're going to get, so. And this is the Farrar family monument right here. You can check out their video on my channel. It's just so peaceful up here. I think they know when I'm filming. They make more noise. Woodman of the World Memorial. Harry E. Dyer 1896 to 1917. I believe they're doing some cleaning up and maintenance down at the Confederate Cemetery today. Be nice if they could get those stones picked back up. We do have some videos coming up of, we got some cemeteries that we're going to be going to clean some of the stones and to pick up some of the monuments, the ones that we can. Some are just too heavy. That's a nice stone. Sarah A. Barclay, 1838 to 1914. John Barclay, it looks like, 1890. 1830 to 1890. Another tree that fell during the storm. They are still burying folks up here in the old part. I guess it's folks that already had a plot up here. But I was told that they had to bring somebody in to help dig the grave to make sure that there's no previous burials there, because there are a lot of stones that's missing up here. This is a unique looking grave. It's been like that, I mean, ever since I was young. I got pictures of it from years ago. But it's always been like that as long as I can remember. I mean, this is just a beautiful, peaceful place to have your body at when it's your time. I mean, I love it up here. Sometimes I don't like talking. I like just walking through and videoing the stones and the cemetery. I guess it's just peaceful. And every time I'm over here and hear the trains come through, it makes me think of the leader of the Bohannon gang, Walt Bohannon. They used to loop freight trains when they came through Tunnel Hill and Dalton. And he's buried not too far from here, over there on the next hill. Every time I hear a train, I always think of the Bohannon gang. And you can check out his video on my channel. Go back up this way and then we'll come back down and come back in this area. And this is where I saw the apparition. You can check out that video on my channel. It's called The Ghost of West Hill. I came in backwards to it. I feel like there's a stone missing right there. I might be wrong, but I don't know. I was told there's a lot of stones that's missing. We'll walk this way and look at some over here. There's a lot that you can't read anymore. Mary Adam Harris, 1824 to 1901. And down there is the chapel. (1857 to 1937), I believe. Can't make out a name. (1889 to 1951), I believe. William Wilson. I can't make out the middle name. We'll finish out over here, and then we'll go back over in that direction. Colonel W.J.M. Thomas, 1827 to 1898. Francis P. Thomas, 1828 to 1920. Henriette, I know I messed that up, Thomas, 1861 to 1949. J.R.W. Thomas, 1858 to 1921. Jenny Thomas. Millam, 1852 to 1933. Jefferson D. Thomas, 1865 to 1953. And America V. Patterson, 1844 to 1919. James R. Harbin, U.S. Army, World War II, 1924 to 2004. Thank you for your service, sir. Another stone that's been knocked over. Maybe it'll stay. It's kind of loose, so it might fall again. Go right here and show you Miss Emily Peacock's grave again. I always visit her grave when I come over here. She has a beautiful iron tombstone and iron fence. Her father was the CEO of Peacock Iron. He was Peacock Iron founder in Salem, Alabama. Little Miss Emily Peacock, 23 months old when she passed away. She passed away in 1858. Well, that stone is still standing over there, so maybe it'll stay up. Those are hard to read. It's like 1797 to 1870. I love this stone right here. That one's been turned over. If I'm not mistaken, it goes right there. So I don't know how it got all the way over here, but that one would be hard to put back up. (1861 to 1878), it looks like. That one, can't read that one. (1855), age 22 years. Sarah Elizabeth, wife of Jesse M. Fincher. (1862 to 1897), 1890 to 1895, it looks like. Yeah, the bottom was her daughter. (1821 to 1888). Selena A. Tibbs. Then it says wife of Colonel W. H. Tibbs. And William Henry Tibbs right here, 1816 to 1906. Harry Glass Tibbs, 1870 to 1950. Linda Shanae Tibbs, 1942, and James Eugene Tibbs Sr., 1934. Go down here to where the other green signs were at and see if we can find their graves. This is the two. I don't think I have looked for their graves yet. I think his last name was Rosenberg and last name was Duff. Yeah, right there. We'll walk to their signs and then we'll walk back up and see if we can find their graves. My video cut off, so I had to start all over. So hopefully it got all the way up to where it cut off. But let's go down here and look at the green signs, and then we will come back up here. Yeah, this is a green family plot right here. This sign is for General Duff Green. I have his video coming up. And this sign is for Henry Rosenberg. So let's look for General Duff Green, and then we will look for Rosenberg. General Duff Green. And he is buried right here. General Duff Green, 1791 to 1875. War of 1812, U.S. And I have his video coming up on my channel this year. And I would say this is his wife. I would say. (1792 to 1863). Lacretta Edwards Green. Maybe I said that right. And Benjamin Edwards Green, 1822 to 1907. Lizzie Waters Green, 1832 to 1919. Okay, now let's see if we can find Rosenberg. Henry Rosenberg. Well, here's Rosenbergs. I can't make out the names on the stone. Yeah, I can't make out the names on the stone. I will get the brochure and try to track his grave down from the brochure. This is a Rosenberg. I would say this is it. It's W.H. Rosenberg. So it was probably William Henry, 1906 to 1959. I will get the brochure and double check that. Now I'll add a picture card to this video. But I'd say that's his grave. But we'll walk on down to the road. Like I said, I'm going to do more of these walkthrough videos like this. Show a different part of the cemetery. Come through a different part of the oldest part up here, and till I get it all filmed. Maybe it'll stay up. That one got knocked over and broke. I want to invite everyone to the channel Shadows Past. And we have a ton of videos coming up. I have a lot of videos that's already scheduled. I have shorts scheduled probably 4 months out. So they will be a short going on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I believe it is. And then I'm going to start doing a short for Sunday also. And then regular videos will be going out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'm trying to get the regular videos scheduled out also. That way I can get caught up. I've been behind. That's the reason that there's been so many days in between before I get a regular video posted. But hopefully I got everything caught up, and we have a lot of trips planned coming up. I want to thank y'all for watching. God bless.